Did you know that nearly 30% of music creators today are over 50? That's right. There's a whole wave of older artists redefining the music scene. And if you're one of them, you are definitely not alone. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Senior Musicians Unite. And in this channel, I try to inspire senior musicians to keep creating that great music that they do. And as a senior musician myself, I think I have some great lessons learned to share with you all on this channel. And if you stick around to the end, I'll show you a product that can jumpstart your musical journey. And today, I'm diving into some super relevant advice for all the older musicians like us out there who want to make better music. Now, whether you're just starting out or you've been in the game for decades, let's explore some tips that can help you create music that's fresh, that's exciting, that's totally you. Now, what are some of the challenges that older musicians like us face in the music industry? First of all, it's that feeling of us being overlooked. They have that statement that they'll never see old people, right? It can be tough when it seems like the spotlight is always on younger musicians. Then there's the tech side of things. With all this new software and gadgets popping up, it can be a bit overwhelming to keep up. Look at this stuff that they use today. Maybe you found yourself wondering, how do I even start with this new technology? Or perhaps you've been hesitant to share your music because you feel it might not fit with the current trends. All of these challenges make it harder to pursue your passion for music. But don't worry, we've got some tips to help you overcome them. So let's jump right into 5 actionable tips that can seriously enhance your music making process. Number 1, got to embrace that technology, y'all. I know it's not always easy, but consider taking an online course or watching tutorials on music production software. On this very channel, I have tutorials on PG Music's Band in a Box product to help you create really realistic and hard punching backing tracks. I also have information on this channel about using loops to create music, using MIDI files to create tracks, how to use a DAW, and even vocal placement when recording. And trust me, once you get the hang of this stuff, you'll be amazed at what you can actually create. Number 2, collaborate with younger artists. That's a great way to learn new techniques and get fresh perspectives on your music. Plus, it can be a lot of fun. Sometimes a younger artist can open your eyes to new soundscapes that you've never even considered before. And even then, sometimes if I listen to stuff that my kids and my grandkids play, I can hear some things that they like, and I'm going, okay, what makes this song pop for these kids today? A lot of times it's the younger generation that will bring that music to your ears because you probably won't intentionally start tuning into, the latest station because you listen to your oldies, but listen and collaborate with younger artists. Number 3, don't shy away from your life experiences. You've got a lot of stories to tell, and those experiences can deeply resonate in your music. So, write what you know about. Believe it or not, a lot of times stuff that happened to us back in the day is still happening today. You can write from those stories and actually make a good impact. Number 4, you got to stay active in the community. Attend local shows with more up-to-date artists, not just the old guys, right? Join online forums or participate in social media groups. And also, networking with other musicians can lead to unexpected opportunities and collaborations. It's interesting. I was doing my walk around my neighborhood for my exercise. I don't run anymore, I walk, right? Well, I came by a house in my neighborhood and I heard a bunch of young guys in the basement of that house playing music. I was like, wow, this is really Good stuff. Yes, it really, really was. You know, well, their mom came running outside and grabbed me because she knew I used to work at the local community radio station. So she invited me into their jam session, and I had a ball collaborating. I also got them interviewed on the local community radio station, which was really cool. And they asked me for some tips on how I create music because I have a pretty good Spotify presence. I think I'm like 35, 40,000 listeners a month. And it was great talking to them. But the main thing is that it was fun and I learned a lot. And number five, keep experimenting and keep evolving. Just because you've been doing things a certain way for years doesn't mean you can't try something new. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. There are people right now who insist on using old gear and they wonder why their music sounds dated. Things have changed. People use more software than hardware today. So, again, don't shy away from something that's new. Take a peek at AI. Music like Suno or Udio. To be honest, that stuff can create some tremendous backing tracks, but more importantly, it can help you with developing a commercial sound. Look at ChatGPT to create some inspiring lyrics that you may not have even thought of before. You don't have to use it, but they can be true sources of inspiration. Also, learn how to use a DAW on your PC or your Mac so you can create radio ready tunes or radio ready mixes with minimal cost. These tools are inspiring and making a big difference in music produced today. So get started. Instead of feeling like age is a disadvantage, embrace it and use it to your advantage and let your individuality shine through in your music. So, wrapping it all up, I talked about five things today: embracing technology, collaborating with younger people, not just artists, but younger people, draw from your life experiences, stay active in the music industry, and keep experimenting. And remember, age can be your greatest asset when it comes to making music. So get out there, create, and have a good time. Thanks for hanging with me today. And again, jumpstart your journey by watching this video on a product that is great for creating tracks for solo musicians.